Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. Huh. Oh, well, you can see enough of me. It's all about the game anyway. Oh, we're ready for some bingo today? It's part one of a Disney characters game. Um, I found so many of them that I ended up making two different games out of it. So, should be a lot of fun, especially for all the Disney fans out there. And the first thing we need to do is decide what pattern we want to play today. So the first person to yell out a pattern in the chat, that's the pattern we'll use. And I don't have one that looks like Mickey Mouse, so closest I had was the turtle. Yeah, I'm not sure where Billy or Danny are because I haven't seen or heard from either one of them today. Okay, Plump Larry said the X, so that's what we will go with. Okay, let me find it here. There we go. Put that up in the corner. We'll turn that off. Bring up the bingo caller. And let's see, we've got four cards in play, so that's good to see. We've got Lucky Larry playing, and Michael Ann's playing, and Greg's playing, and Sharon Anderson is playing. Welcome, Sharon. Glad to have you here. So let's see. We'll give a couple more minutes to see if any more people join here. But it should be a good game. It was fun putting this one together, seeing all these characters. Most of them in this game are characters that from shows that I liked, because there were a lot of characters of movies I hadn't seen, which are a lot of those will be in the other game, which we'll probably have another week. We're not sure when, but most of these here I've seen the shows, liked the shows, and liked the characters. So, all righty. Well, we got four people playing, and let's get started here. Oops, got to click on the right spot. That would help. Okay, our first Disney character today will be Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And then we have Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. I always liked Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid. Eeyore was my favorite character. And the next one is Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. Then we have Grumpy from Snow White. I try not to be like Grumpy. I'm more like Smiley or Happy. Then we have Sneezy, also from Snow White. And then Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Then we have King Triton from The Little Mermaid. Well, Sharon, so far you look like you're doing good. You picked the cards and you're marking them as I call them off. That's the key thing. And we just need both diagonals to be able to yell a bingo. And you just do that by typing in bingo in the chat. And I'm also watching the cards too, so I help. Our next one is Kristoff from. Hey, Joe, welcome to the game. go ahead and grab you a card and you can start playing, and I'll help you if there's any that we've called that aren't showing up. Our next character is Geppetto from Pinocchio. Oh, Joe, sorry to hear that. We'd like to have you come in and maybe win a game or two. Our next one is Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And we have Peter Pan from Peter Pan. Next, we have the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Then we have Sven from Frozen. And then we have Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Oh, yeah, Joe, that's right. I forgot it's different time zone for you. Let's see. Our next character, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Guess which one's my favorite? Hey, Danny, welcome. Grab you a card and we'll get playing. I'll let you know the ones on your card that you need to mark that have already been called. As you see, Huey, Dewey, and Louie's been called. And then we have King Triton, Belle, and Lumiere are on your card that were called. So you can mark all of those. Our next one is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. Then we have Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Your card's doing pretty good, Danny, for a latecomer. Don't forget to mark Belle and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Then we have Pumbaa from The Lion King. I think I liked him best in that movie. Next, we have Elsa from Frozen. Followed by Mr. Potato Head from the Toy Story. I had one of those to play with when I was a kid. Our next one is the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, Joe, it's funny how many times different phrases and songs from Frozen pop up in everyday conversation anymore. Okay, our next character is Minnie. The old Minnie Mouse from the classic Disney characters. Then we have Happy from Snow White. Scar from The Lion King. Oops. Then we have Simba from The Lion King. And as you saw with the click quick ahead, the next one is Andy from Toy Story. Next is Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. Then we have Shenzi from The Lion King. That old laughing hyena. Hee hee hee. Okay, we've got some people down to 2 and 3. 3. Multiples and multiples. Okay, the next one is Alice in Alice in Wonderland. And then we have Owl from Winnie the Pooh. Such a wise old owl. Then we have Olaf from Frozen. And Pluto from the classic Disney characters. Our next Disney character, Flounder from The Little Mermaid. Then we have Zazu from The Lion King. Then we have Timon from The Lion King. Then we have Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. To Infinity and Beyond. And of course, you got to have the Slinky Dog from Toy Story. Okay, looks like Danny's down to 1. And we got some 2s and 3s. Way to go, Danny. Our next one is Dopey from the Snow White. Well, that puts Greg down to 1 now. And our next one is Kanga from Winnie the Pooh. Followed by Rex from Toy Story. And Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Joe, when I was putting this together, I realized there are tons of different Disney characters. So far, I've made 2 games out of it. This one is mainly my favorite Disney shows and the characters I was most familiar with. The next one is, I know a lot of them, but I haven't seen all those movies. But I had more than enough to make 2 games, and I could probably go into a third one, but they would be a little more obscure. Then we have Chip, which is Mrs. Potts' little boy from Beauty and the Beast. Next one is Nala from The Lion King. Then we have Daisy Duck from classic Disney characters. And Jessie from Toy Story. Followed by the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. Next, we have Snow White from a movie of the same name. And the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Then we have Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Okay, let's see. We got one. Still got 2 people down to 1. We got to get those last ones. Winnie the Pooh from Winnie the Pooh. And you know what that means? That means we have a bingo winner. Way to go, Danny. Nothing like being the last one in and coming out ahead of the game. That's good job. Good job. Let's hear it for Danny. Okay, Danny, you get to select the next game while I'm resetting the cards. You guys don't need to get new cards. Your same ones will automatically clear and scramble. Okay. And then we'll go into the chat here and see what Danny has chosen to play. Okay, looks like she has chosen the eye. Okay. Go in here and find the eye. We'll put that, there it is. We'll put that up there in the corner. Okay. So now we'll get up the bingo caller. Hey, welcome, bingo caller. We got to give the bingo caller an interesting name. I'm Bingo Daddy, and bingo caller just sounds too dull. So got to find a new name for him. But that's what the app calls it. So, okay, well, okay, let me go in the chat here. All right, Joe. Good to see you in there playing. Yep, we got a couple of new cards in here. Let's see. Okay, looks like Sharon got another card. Are you playing your old one too, Sharon, or just the new one? Well, we're glad to have you back. So I'm assuming the old card you're no longer playing, correct? I'll keep an eye on it just for fun, though. Alrighty, well, let's get started on the second game. Hey, our first character is the Lost Boys again. They were one of the latter ones called in the first game. They're from Peter Pan. Then we have Doc from Snow White. And our next character is Sven from Frozen. And then we have Rex from Toy Story. Nice little green dinosaur. Then we have Donald Duck from the classic Disney characters. Then we have Scar from the Lion King. And Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And Captain Hook from Peter Pan. That's a new one. We didn't have him last game. And then Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. And Kristoff from Frozen. Then we have Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Followed by Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh. And then Woody from Toy Story. I believe this is his first appearance today. We are playing the I formation, Sharon. You got to have the top row, the bottom row, and the middle column. Up in the right corner of your screen, you should see which one we're playing. Then we have Simba from The Lion King. Followed by Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. And then we have King Triton from The Little Mermaid. No problem, Sharon. Hopefully she's enjoying these Disney characters as well. Zazu from The Lion King. And Snow White from Snow White. Then we have Rafiki from The Lion King. This is his first appearance today. Yeah, Joe, Eeyore was my favorite as well out of Winnie the Pooh. When I was little, I actually had a little Christopher Robin doll, believe it or not. Our next one is Hans from Frozen. Then we have Andy from Toy Story. And then Tinkerbell from Peter Pan. Yeah, so far, Joe, I think yours is the best one. And we have Minnie Mouse from classic Disney characters. And Mufasa from The Lion King. Something about that name I always liked. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. And we have Pumbaa from The Lion King. And then we have Pluto from classic Disney characters. Yeah, that kind of happens that way sometimes, Michael Ann. Then we have Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. And Jessie from Toy Story. And we have Kanga from Winnie the Pooh. And Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Followed by Grumpy from Snow White. Danny, Doc on your bottom row we've called, so you can go ahead and mark that one. Then we have Sneezy from Snow White. And Geppetto from Pinocchio. Okay, looks like Danny's down to 3. And Greg's down to 4. Those are the 2 leaders right now. Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. And Pinocchio from the movie with his name. And Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. And Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Followed by Sleepy from Snow White. Then we have Tweedledum and Tweedledee from Alice in Wonderland. Well, looks like Joe's down to 2. And Danny needs 2. And Greg needs 3. Then we have Daisy Duck from the classic Disney characters. No, Sharon, I have not called Flounder yet. Then we have Owl from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, that puts Danny down to 1. Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. And Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. Bouncy, bouncy, flouncy. And the Slinky Dog from the Toy Story. And Goofy from the classic Disney characters. And Alice from Alice in Wonderland. And now we have Flounder, Sharon, from The Little Mermaid. And Nala from The Lion King. Next one is Dopey from Snow White. And the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And Mr. Potato Head is back from Toy Story. And Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. That's the first time we've seen him today. Yeah, Joe, there's quite a few people in that situation. That just gives you practice because the next game is a coverall. And we have Chip from Beauty and the Beast. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie from the classic Disney characters. Okay, next up, Timon from The Lion King. And then we have Olaf from Frozen. Then we have Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. And Elsa from Frozen. Then we have Happy from Snow White. Yeah, Sharon, your original card only needs one more for a winner. And Danny has one more. And Joe has one more. Greg has one more. We got quite a few here. Anna from Frozen is the next character. I have a feeling this one we're going to have some multiple winners because quite a few people need some of the same ones. And the next one is Shenzi from The Lion King. And Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. I don't think Piglet has been called yet today. And Mickey. Got to have Mickey Mouse when you're talking about Disney characters. And that puts Larry down to one more. Got a lot of one mores. Okay, we have Bashful from Snow White. And Ursula from The Little Mermaid. That's the first time for her today. And Peter Pan from Peter Pan. And you know what that means? We have a winner. Who's going to be the first one to call it? Though you all get credit for it since we're not playing for money. But let's see. Yep, Danny got it again. Larry was the first one on my end. So way to go, guys. Yep, Peter Pan was a multiple winner or multiple people needed it. So way to go. Okay, so we got Danny and Larry. Okay, Larry, you're now 2 games ahead of Billy in the lead. And today's been a good day for Danny. This is the first time. And she's now up to 2. Okay. Way to go to our winners. Okay, let me take down the bingo banner here. Okay, let me go in and jumble up the cards. And I'll get rid of Sharon's. Oh, by the way, Sharon, if you'd been playing your original card, it was a winner as well. Peter Pan was what you needed on that one. So, okay. Okay, so we'll go clear and jumble them up and jumble up the collar. And to go down here now and bring up the coverall, because that's the last game was always the coverall with us. So now you want to cover them all up as close as many of you has been coming on the smaller games. Okay, so let me go in here into chat real quick. Remember, everybody, spread the word, because when we get up to 100 subscribers and 20 regular players, we're going to play gemstones and jewels, and we're going to actually give away real jewelry for a prize. Okay, bring up the collar, and let's get ready to play. So now you got to cover them all. And I've already given you a head start because you all have the free square. Your card isn't cleared, Larry. It's cleared at this end. Try refreshing your screen. I'll re-clear your card and re-scramble it, Larry. See if that helps. Okay, our first one is Grumpy from Snow White. And we have Daisy from classic Disney characters. Just to make sure you're playing the right card, Larry, what is the top left, or let me put it this, yeah, what's the top left corner, the first one in the B column on your card? Make sure that my card and your card are the same one. Our next character is Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. Okay, we're playing the same card then. Thanks, Larry. Then we have Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And Hans from Frozen. Tweedledum and Tweedledee from Alice in Wonderland. And Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, interesting. I just found a way that I can click something for people. So that's good to know. That could come in handy. So if I see one, and I can mark it for you. And our next character is Minnie, one of the classic Disney characters. And then we have Winnie the Pooh from Winnie the Pooh. Our next character, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. And Geppetto from Pinocchio. Next character is Kanga from Winnie the Pooh. Then we have Mufasa from The Lion King. And then Snow White from Snow White. And Goofy from the Disney characters. Olaf from Frozen. And Sneezy from Snow White. Oh, I have a feeling Joe left because I don't see anything being marked on his card. Then we have King Triton from The Little Mermaid. Our next character, Dopey from Snow White. And then Sven from Frozen. Then we have Timon from The Lion King. And Zazu from The Lion King. Tinkerbell from Peter Pan. And Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh. And Rafiki from The Lion King. And the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. And the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And Woody from Toy Story. And Mickey. Good old Mickey Mouse. Then we have Mrs. Potts. And Elsa. Jessie from Toy Story. And Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Followed by Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, you're just now getting the Huey, Dewey, and Louie comment, Larry? And I first heard my dad called Dewey. That's what I always thought they referred to, and I couldn't figure out why. Of course, I was just a kid of single-digit age at the time. But and then we have Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. And Scar from The Lion King. The Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And Roo from Winnie the Pooh. I don't think we've had Roo pop up yet today. And Ursula from The Little Mermaid. And Nala from The Lion King. Followed by Peter Pan. And Flounder. And Shenzi from The Lion King. And Kristoff from Frozen. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie. My namesake in the middle. And Owl from Winnie the Pooh. Followed by Andy from Toy Story. And Chip from Beauty and the Beast. And the Slinky Dog from Toy Story. And Doc from Snow White. And Pluto from the classic Disney characters. Then we have the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. Almost said Pinocchio for some reason. And Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. And Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. And Happy from Snow White. We got some people making some progress now. And Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. Anna from Frozen. And Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story. Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. And Sleepy from Snow White. Then we have Pinocchio. Yeah, we got some people down, see, looks like 3 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 3. So 3 is the winning card so far. So Donald Duck, quack, quack. Ooh, that puts somebody down to 2 now. And we have Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And next we have Simba. Okay, looks like 3 different people down to 2 now. It's going to be a close game. Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that knocks one of those 3 down to just 1. And Rex from Toy Story. That gives a few more people down to 2 and another person down to 1. It's going to be a close game. Is this going to be your winning draw? Queen of Hearts. I believe we have a winner. Way to go, Greg. Winner. Yay. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Ha ha. Yeah, we had a lot of close ones there. Larry was down to 1. And Michael Ann was down to 2. Danny was down to 2. Joe's old card, if he was playing, was down to 2. And Sharon was down to 1. So it was a close game for everybody. Way to go. All righty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. That was the next one would have been Captain Hook, which is, that would have helped Michael Ann, it would have helped Joe, but there have been no winners yet. Okay, let me add Greg to the spreadsheet before I forget. Okay, and then that moves him up to 7 wins so far. Okay. Well, if everybody likes the Disney characters, next week I can bring up version 2 of it since I have so much. So if you like that, otherwise I'll list off some of the games I have ready right now. Let's see, we have the Disney characters. I got to remember to mark this one since we just completed that. Okay. Let's see. I have one for cruise terms. I have one for cruise loyalty clubs. Florida Wildflowers. I thought I did that one already. I'll have to check my list. I've got the candy bingo with all kinds of different candy. And cruise photo bingo, which is very similar to the cruise terms. And those are the ones that I already have completed. And I've almost finished with the Disney 2. Matter of fact, I think I've got them finished. I just have to create the card in the app. So that one will be ready. Well, Canadian candy might be included, Larry. I don't know. Hopefully. If it made it on the list of top candies, it will be. Okay, well, I definitely will keep the games coming, all because I enjoy it. So it's just as fun for me to create them as it is to call them. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Be sure to spread the word of Dewey's Bingo so we can get more players here. And the more the merrier. And I will see you all then next week. Or probably looks like it's going to be Disney Characters Part 2. So have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for playing. And if you're interested in that type, don't forget we have Sexual Peekaboo Saturday night at 10 o'clock. So we'll see you all there. Bye-bye.